My dear students, in previous period we have read the poem Great Grandmother and its glossary. Let us see the explanation of the poem Great Grandmother. See students, line wise I'll explain the poem. She looks out at me from the yellowing photograph misted over by time. See here students, this poem depicts the characteristics of a great grandmother. Though the portrait one can identify the appearance and the facial expression and what kind of a person she was. Okay, so students, the full poem is there, no? This full poem clearly that explains in each line about his means poet's great grandmother look. Okay, means poet's great grandmother's look. So students, tell me, who is the poet of great grandmother? Okay, Ellen Mailey is the poet of the poem Great Grandmother. Okay, next see students. See in your mobile screen or in your textbook, see. She means here, she looks out at me from the yellowing photograph misted over by time. Here, she means great grandmother of poet Ellen Mailey, and he is explaining about her great grandmother. Okay, and that photograph is there. Okay, that photo become misted over by time means that photograph means that photograph becomes yellowing, means that turned yellow color because that get old, means any white paper turns yellow after a long period. See that, you also know that. So that is yellowing, and misted over by time means it is dimmed. That color is not bright here, that photo's color is dim here. Okay students, next see, it is a frank and serious look. Poet's great grandmother's look is straightforward. She is seeing straight forward, okay, and serious, and her eyes are stern. Stern means that looking strict. That photo is dimmed, yellowed, but the great grandmother is in that photograph looking strict, and that eyes are straight forward, okay, and a serious look there. Her eyes are stern here means that strict looking, but they can laugh too. Eyes looking stern, but they laugh too. They are looking like a, means they look like a laughing. Okay. Her hair is pulled back tightly in a bun. See, watch in your mobile screen or in textbook, poet's great grandmother's hair is pulled back. See that, and tightly in a bun. That old woman, and in also we can take example in see your great grandmother in our house. She is doing like this, means hair is pulling like this great grandmother, okay, like a bun, okay, see that, means you can understand that. And on her black dress she wears no jewelry. See here, she wore here black dress means black sari, and her hair is pulled back tight in a bun, and she not wear any jewelry, but she is looking bright and straightforward and also strict. Next see, I never knew her. I never knew her, yet I recognize myself in her 3 generations later. See students, here the poet is born after his grandmother's death. Okay, grandmother's great grandmother's death. Even though he did not know her, he feels that he can recognize herself in her. So see, the poet wishes that his great grandchildren. Now poet is great grandchildren of great grandmother. Okay, in here there three generations came. Three generations means see, poet's great grandmother first generation, and grandmother second generation, and poet's father is third generation. These are the three generations explained in the poem. Okay, so that great grandchildren, the poet wishes that his great grandchildren, means after three generations later, may feel as close to him as he now felt of his grandmother, means great grandmother. Okay students, that is, he is explained about the feel as, means may my great grandchildren feel as close to me as I now do to her. Okay students, now once again I will explain this poem, means I will tell you once again summary of the poem. Listen carefully. Listen students, this poem depicts the characteristics of a great grandmother. Okay, through the portrait one can identify the appearance and the facial expression and what kind of a person she was. She means great grandmother. The poet clearly explains in each line about his grandmother's look. Though the poet, he describes her look as a frank and serious. Her eyes are stern, but the poet is sure that they could laugh too. Her hair is pulled back in a tight bun. She is wearing a black dress, means sari, that is with no jewelry. The poet is born after his grandmother's death. Even though he did not know her, he feels that he can recognize himself in her. The poet wishes that his great grandchildren, means three generations later, that may feel as close to him as he now felt of his grandmother. Okay, so students, our second poem great grandmother is finished here. Okay, bye students, take care.